Hi, it's me, Tim Dodd, the Everyday Astronaut. Welcome to probably one of the biggest events of the year in spaceflight. There is a Mars rover heading to Mars currently at, 11,500 miles an hour, so about 18,000 kilometers an hour. So just screaming to Mars, there's no turning back. You guys, we don't have a pre-launch preview because this thing launched last July on an Atlas V. So now we have a Mars rover heading to Mars, like I said, just screaming towards Mars. So we'll be listening along with NASA and hearing all the callouts, and I will be providing the live stream for that as well. So this is going to be insane. So just a friendly reminder of what's happening here. NASA, last July, launched the Perseverance Mars rover for the Mars 2020 mission. And now after a 7-month transit to Mars, it is finally arriving. Meanwhile, there's another fun thing we can kind of look at here. This is a kind of pre-landing simulation that NASA provides us, so we can take a look at the current distance. It's screaming right now. Wait, that can't be right. It says it's 500 miles from the landing site. No, that's not right. That's not true. What? But I just wanted to say, I'm not live on the thing. That's probably why. Where's the live thing? Oh, here we go. Click live. Thank you, Discord.
Activity flight.
There we go. That looks more correctness. Yeah, so that sounds about right. 10,500 kilometers, so about 1,000 miles. So that's about 16,000, 17,000 kilometers away. But yeah, we are about an hour and 18 minutes away from entry and landing and everything. So the sequence of events is about 7 minutes of terror. They basically will stop. Actually, most things are based on a timer, but then after about 5 minutes, it kind of doesn't matter the time. It's all relative to the elevation and velocity, and at that point, Perseverance will basically just be focusing on those things. Okay, so I'll keep answering some of you guys' questions here. We're going to keep this up. And for those of you curious what we're looking at right now, as it's basically what this Atlas V rocket, inside of the fairing of the rocket was this. And this is basically the cruise stage with the aeroshell, with the heat shield, with the rover stuck inside. So that's what we're seeing here. This is a little 3D render of it. And oh, look, I can even float around. That's super cool. Okay, so the cruise stage here, oh, this is awesome. Why didn't I play around with this before? So the cruise stage, obviously, as you can tell, has solar panels. That's to keep the vehicle powered up on Mars. The vehicle, once it's on Mars, will use a RTG, a radiothermal nuclear generator. But so the cruise stage is just attached to this aeroshell, or the back shell, you'll hear it called. And then on the dark side right here in the shadow is a heat shield, a very large heat shield. So what's going to happen, though, is in about an hour, they're going to despin. And then soon after that, they're going to detach the cruise stage. So yeah, people are asking why it spins. They do it for a couple reasons. If you're spinning and if you're doing any kind of maneuver on your axis where you're spinning, you can null out, say your engine was a little bit off thrust. This isn't exactly why they do this. Do a barbecue roll to make sure that the vehicle's cooled. It also does maintain stability because of its rotation. So it's going to be, if I remember right, they actually do a couple D-spins.
Later.
It takes 11 minutes for that signal to get back to Earth today. Just because of the rendezvous, how far away Mars is from Earth at this exact moment. So in real life, it's happened.
Continuing to receive tones from Perseverance, standing by for cruise stage separation.
But the speed of light takes 11 minutes, so... I don't know. I mean, this obviously is not real-time video, so let's...
Cruise stage up.
We have indication that cruise stage separation has been confirmed by the spacecraft.
That's awesome.
We're currently just over 6 minutes from entry interface.
So just get these little blips of data. Entry, yes.
We have confirmation of entry interface. Perseverance is currently going 5.3 kilometers per second at an altitude of about 120 kilometers from the surface of Mars.
Oh, baby. Here we go.
Our current velocity is about 5.36 kilometers per second and an altitude of about 67 kilometers from the surface.
We are probably seeing MRO plasma blackout at this point.
We're getting into the peak entry heating.
Mach 1 completed.
And pretty much right about now,
Hammer has lost lock.
they're around maximum deceleration.
Indicate reversal, bank reversal.
We have indications that Perseverance is now performing bank reversals in the atmosphere. These are the steps in order to control its max distance to the landing target. Perseverance has just passed through the point of maximum deceleration and has indicated that it felt approximately 10 Earth Gs of deceleration.
Oh,
Hammer has lock again.
10 Gs?
Indicate shoot deployed.
Shoot deploy, baby.
The navigation has confirmed that the parachute has deployed and we are seeing significant deceleration in the velocity. Our current velocity is 440 meters per second at an altitude of about 12 kilometers from the surface of Mars.
They're doing it, guys. I want to see this thing. This thing has 20-some cameras that I want to see this footage. They're recording this. This is actually going to be sent back to us and uploaded. Heat shield
Perseverance
separation.
has now slowed to subsonic speeds and the heat shield has been separated. This allows both the radar and the cameras to get their first look at the surface. Current velocity is 145 meters per second at an altitude of about 9.5 kilometers above the surface.
It's looking good. Oh, man. This thing needs to land. I gotta see all these cameras. I gotta see this footage. Now, next thing they're gonna do is they're going to detach from the parachutes and from the back shell and just let it fall for a second
Net
completely.
filter converge. Velocity solution 3.3 meters per second. Altitude 7.4 kilometers.
Now has radar lock on the ground. Current velocity is about 100 meters per second, 6.6 kilometers above the surface.
Okay, get ready. The detach and free fall is terrifying.
Perseverance is continuing to descend on the parachute. We are coming up on the initialization of terrain relative navigation and subsequently the priming of the landing engines. Our current velocity is about 90 meters per second at an altitude of 4.2 kilometers.
They're getting ready to detach and free fall.
Back shell set.
Back shell set.
83 meters per second at about 2.6 kilometers from the surface of Mars. We have confirmation that the back shell has separated. We have started our constant velocity accordion, which means we are conducting the sky crane, about to conduct the sky crane maneuver.
We've lost direct to earth tones.
Throttle down. About 20 meters.
Tango Delta.
Tango Delta, is that
Nominal.
touchdown?
We're getting signals from MRO.
Bring me stable.
UHF is good. Touchdown confirmed. Perseverance safely.
Yes.
Ready to begin seeking the sands of past life.
Yes. Oh. Yes, that is awesome.
At this point, the descent stage has flown away to a safe distance.
Yes.
Perseverance is continuing to transmit direct through Mazacon's orbiter to Earth.
Oh, that feels good. That is awesome. It's already tweeting. I'm safe on Mars.
You have what you need.
Someone's comms are on.
MRO is still seeing a strong signal from the lander.
Flight, this is OL3. I am ready to share.
Someone's getting emotional.
OL3, you are go. For those on in.
All stations stand by for the images. Yes!
Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. It's just this teeny little blip for now. Low res image for right now, but
Flight, this is OL3. I have the target point on the map when you are ready. We are ready, OL3. Go for it.
where do they land? I bet they can't wait to know where exactly they landed.
Oh my goodness! Oh.
Flight, I'll be moving in, showing you the safe zone that we've landed in.
Oh, that picture is awesome. So again, as they have more and more bandwidth, they're going to start uploading as much stuff as they can. Telemetry, all the data, images, videos, and audio. Oh, I cannot wait.
OL flight.
So I think one of the big things we're going to be waiting on now is where exactly has it touched down in the Jezero crater? Where? I don't think people know their mics are still live. That is hilarious.
Can we get the cliff image, OL?
So don't worry. This actually, the Perseverance does have color cameras. So at first they just uploaded the lowest resolution images possible, basically.
Can we get the other image? Should show the cliff.
Show a cliff? Are they standing next to a cliff?
Say what image again? I'm not understanding.
Flight OL3. OL3. You can see we've landed about 35 meters from the nearest rocks that we could identify from orbit by their shadows.
Oh, cool.
Take that, Jezero. Woo!
I remember this spot. It looks good.
That's awesome.
Copy OL3. I'm sure that you have seen them all and you recognize them all.
So we're getting views of cameras from all around it. It has cameras all around the deck. And some really, really high image, like a 20...
Electra still in lock with the lander.
20
We have
megs.
seen the transition to surface. EDL is done.
Woo! Transition to surface.
That's awesome. It has officially transferred into being able to use surface ops now. So it's no longer thinking it has to worry about landing. It has landed. It is officially beginning operation on Mars.
Perseverance team and the whole team that's not here as well. Excellent job.
A reminder, EDL, entry, descent, and landing. So that's what we were just basically seeing for the last, especially the last like 10 minutes, was the entry, descent, and landing portion. It is officially out of that now. It does not need to be worried about landing on Mars. It is on Mars. It is sitting there, ready to go, ready to start transmitting back images, the video from coming in from entry. This will be the first good quality video with audio through entry of Mars ever. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching with me. It really means a lot to me that you guys are watch this with me. That just is a huge honor for me. So again, huge congratulations to the teams at NASA and JPL and Lockheed Martin and ULA for getting the Perseverance rover absolutely bang on there too with their Atlas V. So awesome work. Love seeing this. I cannot wait to see more from the Perseverance rover. And cheers to Mars 2020. All right, guys. Thank you so much again for hanging out with me. Hopefully we'll see you really soon, but that's going to do it for me. I'm Tim Dodd, the Everyday Astronaut, bringing space down to Earth for everyday people. Goodbye, everybody.